Welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, I'm Shalicia, your board certified lactation consultant, and I'm here to encourage you, inspire you, and just help you be successful on your breastfeeding journey. Now, let's just jump right into the video. Today, I wanted to discuss GERD and lactation. GERD requires, an official diagnosis from your pediatrician for your infant. Usually babies, let me start by saying this. GERD, and you can do your research on what it is, but it stands for gastroesophageal reflux disease. And in a nutshell, I'll just briefly say it's basically when your infant is spitting up after feeds pretty more excessively than the normal spit up from a baby that's still happy, still gaining weight and being, having great poops, different things like that. But it's the opposite, where your baby is spitting up more often. They're not really gaining weight. They're kind of more fussy, and it requires diagnosis from a pediatrician. So I would not try to self-diagnose at all in this instance. But I do want to talk about if your baby is definitely displaying symptoms of GERD and has been diagnosed and you are breastfeeding. And just a few tips, and I will say, as always, definitely check with your lactation consultant and be assessed, physically and in person if you can. And I know things are virtual now, so even virtually, okay? But I will say a tip could be that you could try to nurse your baby in an upright position instead of in a more so like a cradle hold. Try nursing upright. And what I mean by upright is, let's say you're kind of in a reclined position, laid back. Maybe your infant is off to the kind of nursing like maybe across you, where you're using one hand to hold your breast and the infant is right here, but they're more in a upright position. That you could try that. That may be beneficial. Also, I would try I would speak to your lactation consultant before trying, especially this tip as far as nursing on one side, because it may be that your baby is getting more of the foremilk prior to the hind milk. And foremilk is just when your baby first starts nursing. It's almost like a hydration, almost like we would drink water for just our hydration, and then we'll eat our caloric intake, after we get a sip of water or something. So your foremilk, the baby may be potentially getting a little bit more foremilk than your high milk, which is higher in calories, and so there could be an imbalance there. But like I said, I'm saying to check with your lactation consultant so they can fully assess what's going on with your specific situation. So just a tip could be to try nursing on one side, and then making sure that your infant is getting more of the hind milk, which is the higher in calorie milk. So I would try that as a tip. So I would say, as far as laying your baby down right after feeds, I would probably hold your baby or sit your baby up for a little while after feedings. Also trying to see if your baby will burp after feedings could be beneficial in this situation as well. One other tip may be to just withhold putting your baby right in the car seat after feeding, because of the compression possibly onto their stomach could cause a little bit of that more so acid reflux type of situation. So those are a few tips that I can give you. And like I said, everybody's situation is different, and I would recommend speaking with your lactation consultant about some of the stuff that I have suggested, and just making sure that whatever you do is going to be beneficial and not hurtful in the end, okay? But if you have any questions or concerns, leave them below, and I will get back to you as soon as I can. Thank you so much for watching this video, and I would love if you would subscribe to my channel. All right, until the next video.